back for another lesson. Today I'm going to cover a all-time classic called Cinnamon Girl by Neil Young, one of my favorites. Neil plays it in drop D tuning, which involves dropping down the high E and the low E to a D. That's why they call it drop D. And the whole song is actually in the key of D. And there are a lot of Ds that are played in different positions on the guitar, so it's great for practicing. And it's a really great, it's an easy song to learn once you get the hang of it. I play it a lot of times in just straight up E tuning, and with a little bit of distortion, you actually don't even notice that you're not playing in drop D, as long as you focus on specific elements of each one of the chords. So it plays D in a couple different positions. As an example, it plays D up here, E, D right there. It also plays a D in this position, and it also plays a number of other chords within the key of D, as you'll see. So I'm just going to run through it real quick, okay, and then I'll talk a little bit more about it. So that's all the parts of the song, really. It's the main melody, the chorus, the whole thing, as well as the infamous, the most famous single note solo, probably of all time. It's basically just ringing off of the D notes on the top of the guitar. And what I do is actually embellish a little bit by doing a little bit of a bass walk in that as well, which is good if you're just playing by yourself. But if you got a whole band behind you, you can just crank those D notes and just keep playing them for a minute. Sounds just like Neil. So it actually starts on a D up here with this type of a chord formation. And then it goes down to a C where you do a bass walk down to F. To C, F, G. It repeats several times. Starts with where he's singing, I Want to Live with a Cinnamon Girl. So that's a D, and then it goes to an A minor, where I ring off the index finger on the B string. And it goes to a C, and then it goes to a D diminished here. And then it does another bass walk up to a D, starting with an open E in this case. And it goes to an A minor. Starts all over again. And the only other part is actually the chorus line where he sings Ma, send me money, and that starts on a C, and then this goes to a G. It's actually like a jazzy kind of a G, where the only part of the this is a regular G, and you can see all I'm doing is I'm just playing the B string in this case on the fifth string. Much different twang and Neil sound to it, and then it just goes to an A, and then of course the famous single note solo by Neil, which is basically just a D. And when you have a drop D tuning, what you're doing is you're holding down the fifth string and on the third chord, which is a D, and if you got a drop D tuning, instead of an E, that's a D as well. So it's actually ringing off of two D notes that are exactly the same. They're chiming off each other and it sounds really great. But you can almost get the same feel with regular E tuning and just playing a D chord and holding up on hitting that E string. And then what I usually do is I do a bass walk once again. I love bass walks. And then I just go once back, you just do a bass run up to a D. And that's really the whole song, you know. It's really easy to play. You play the D in a bunch of different positions on the neck, and you get to really rock it out. It really sounds great with a lot of distortion. You can have a lot of fun. So at some point I'll do some lessons on tuning. I'll do drop D tuning. I'll teach you how to tune your guitar. So we're going to have a lot of fun with these lessons. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned. Goodbye.